I was invited to do a presentation on the deconstruction of the Black Horror Trope for Cayuga Public. When I did this, there was quite a bit of people in this thing, and some of you who've been a fan of Nightlight since the beginning, you might remember this. But those who have recently become a fan or whatever, you probably have no idea that this happened. This was a period in my life, I guess. So I didn't practice this or anything. So like, bear with me. But yeah, let's talk about it, because I think this is a really cool conversation to talk about, because we know a lot about tropes, especially due to horror movies being filled with them. Right. I mean, but not just horror movies, right? Society is filled with tropes. You know, there's lots of tropes that we experience as Black people, right? You know, there's stereotypes and there's expectations and all of this, whether it's down to the food that we eat, to the clothes that we wear, whatever. Because of that, though, we have kind of placated this into our media. And it's been since the dawn of media has started. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the deconstruction of the Black Horror Trope. This was something I was really proud of too. But we're here, so let's do it. The deconstruction of the Black Horror Trope. Let's fucking talk about this, dude. Now, obviously, this was made in 2021. So if I were to remake this, I would definitely have like Sinners on there. I would have Nope on there as well, because I think Nope does a really good job at dismantling the Black Horror Trope. But Get Out also does a decent job at like reversing the horror trope. So I think that's really fun, and also playing with that trope as well. But let's first start with, what is a trope? A trope is a common or overused theme or device. So, for example, here's 3 sets that I mentioned here. These are just basic tropes here. So, Ghost, Haunting, these are films. The Haunting, Ghost Ship, Dead Silence, Prom, Carrie, Prom Night, Dance of the Dead, Televisions, Poltergeist, The Signal, great movie, by the way, Videodrome. So these are all films that have initially the same theme associated with them. So therefore, they utilize tropes to move their plot device along. Now, tropes obviously don't necessarily mean that they have to always be the crux of the film. It can be kind of dismantled to just being towards a person or towards a group of people. Hence, Black history and horror.